Okay, so I've mentioned in passing the infamous Cloister of Trials earlier.
Yeah, the puzzle rooms, essentially, I call them.
Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it so much. I wish it wasn't in this game. At all.
I really don't care myself.
No,
Like,
okay, here's what I hate about this.
yeah.
I don't exactly play RPGs to solve puzzles, and I've always resented whenever an RPG would have puzzles for you to solve, and thus wasting your time.
Yeah.
I don't even care about regular puzzles in adventure games. I've always preferred the part in which you get an object, you give it to somebody, you talk your way through a distraction. You know, that sort of roundabout way to go through life, if you will. But puzzles, actual puzzles, I don't like them. At all. I mean, I would like them if they were good. But no, these puzzles are just such nonsense, such time-wasting BC work. You spend hours on end trying to understand where to put the ball in or out, and you can only take one at a time, and you do that over and over and over again, and don't get me started on the freaking Tetris room in the final temple.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. It's
Yeah,
just insufferable. I cannot stand it. And look at me, wandering around, not understanding what I needed to do because I missed out on one hole in the wall because the camera is not your friend.
The camera does not like you, apparently. Oh gosh.
So much time wasted on this. Honestly, this game would be half as short without the Cloister of Trials, Blitzball, without all the relentless grinding. This game would be 20 hours long.
Yeah. Pretty much.
They've made a linear game without any real emphasis on exploration. The kind of exploration you get is very minimal, so they had to find a way to artificially prolong the lifespan of it in order to fool people into believing that this is a proper, epic, long journey, where in fact you spend about 20 hours or so not even following the plot, so much as following the road. So many frustrations about this.
It was less frustrations for me, more like, I'm just kind of stayed neutral about the thing because it's like, I didn't really hate it, but
That's what I was supposed to touch! That bloody symbol right there! Would you have seen it the first time?
No, not really. I don't remember finding that the first time. I basically, was just clicking everywhere just to, once I got tired of looking.
Yes, and the worst part is that there are not even enemies in this area, so you cannot even keep yourself occupied and maybe grind in the process, which would be killing 2 stones with 1 bird, or vice versa. Actually, killing 2 birds with a blitzball. That's a more appropriate analogy.
I'm just trying to think about my experiences with the, any other experiences I had with Final Fantasy X. But I'm glad you don't like Seymour. I mean, I don't like Seymour on a principle.
I don't think anyone likes Seymour, and probably the fact that he's actually named Seymour, or that his last name, Guado, is 1 letter removed from being Guano.
Well, for me, it was actually everything else.
It's a boring, recurring villain. You kill him once, you literally kill him once, he comes back. You kill him a second time, he comes back. You kill him a third time, and then he comes back again, and his last boss fight is a complete joke.
Yes. His third boss fight was a lot more worse than the fourth
Oh
one.
yes, but I actually won that one instantly because I used the, shall we say, expensive Aeon, Yojimbo.
Yeah, to basically no-sell the boss.
Okay, so Yojimbo, first of all, I do like the reference to a classic Akira Kurosawa's film, Yojimbo, which literally means bodyguard or something along those lines. Again, it's a sellsword by any other meaning. So funnily enough, in order to get his services, I had to pay him a lot of money. I wanted him, so I had to grind for money. Because we got to have money. But then, more insultingly, once I hired him, he would not do a single move, a single action, if I didn't literally pay him to do anything. As in, from a gameplay standpoint, you have Yojimbo, which I named Kurosawa, by the way, because I'm smart. Yes. You have Kurosawa in the middle of the fight, facing down the monster, waiting for you to give him gills, otherwise he does nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I am basically stuck in a Brock Lesnar deal with this guy. Whenever he's not fighting for money, he's in the back reading some magazine.
Okay.
Okay, so important plot moment here. And whatnot. Yeah. So we met a couple of guardians there, Lulu and Kimari, and finally we're about to meet up with the real protagonist of the story.
Yes. Oh, should I say yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yuna.
Yuna. Such an inoffensive and nice woman.
Mm-hmm. To the point of being offensive.
That gagged face that Titus has.
Oh, thank you, my World of Warcraft OC, for saving me from falling from the stairs.
I've done it. I've become a summoner.
Yes. Good for you, lady. Good for you. Speaking of which, we might have underplayed this or completely ignored it, but Terryton basically ignored centuries of tradition and strict regulations to just go inside and say, I'm going to save the day! I'm Sanarkhan the Hedgehog!
And yet nobody, oh, okay. So
okay, they do know. So the only consequence he suffers is, you know, generally being frowned upon.
A slap on the wrist, in other words.
Yes, well, he's lucky.
Yeah.
And look, an invisible wall, where there was not an invisible wall before.
It's like the game wants you to go experience the story.
Yes, because the story is flawless, isn't it?
Yes!
It's better than most Final Fantasy games, but that isn't saying much.
Yeah.
He's killing me!
Walkers, don't be rude.
Ready.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, yes. Hello.
I'm sorry, voice actress. I know you tried your best with the role, and and you do a good job with Yuna, but there's these quirks.
I could swear that the yes soundbite is the same and it gets reused every time she says it.
Yes, I think
it definitely sounds like it.
It definitely was like, okay, why don't you say yes and okay? Okay, the first take is good.
Alright, we have our first Aeon.
A newcomer to the series that has never returned.
I have to say, I am conflicted about the way these Eons are used. They are basically Pokemon, aren't they? It's basically Pokemon. You summon it and it fights for you. It has its own set of moves. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I like it there, babe.
Pet me more. No, wait, where are you going? I need to be petted. Oh.
I want to be pruned. Oh look, Lulu's doing the pruning now.
No, you should be pruning me. And also Wakai's pruning her. What the hell is happening? It's a pruning conga line. Okay, well, I see where I'm not needed. I'm going to go away now.
Interesting, Veilfor. Do you have a similar design?
Veilfor? No. That won't do. That won't do at all.
No. What have you done to this majestic creature?
This majestic creature with human female breasts. Say hello to Wally.
Wally? Wallop Wallaby?
No, just to Wally. I've given them all normal names. For example, Shiba is Cool Gal. And the behemoth is named Danny.
Dr. Danny is a dragon.
No, just Danny.
I dread to think what you named Anima.
I have never gotten Anima.
Really?
You could
so
get it?
yeah,
How?
you could. I'm trying to remember the specifics. It was in a dungeon that I found.
Oh, I see, but you know, when the game actually finally decided to open up properly, I could not care less about exploring at that point.
To do our best. Nope, we got a new goal now.
The interesting tidbit about Anima is you get a bit more story with Seymour Guado and his mom.
I am glad I didn't get it then! Screw that! Screw this game's pathetic, idiotic attempt in trying to give dimensions to a stupidly one-dimensional villain. I could not care less. Oh, hello there.
Victory! Victory! Victory!
Yes, that.
You sure got the boys worked up, huh?
Does anybody have any items to give me? Hey, come on, you cheapskates! You were full of them!
I'm just so baffled with Seymour's existence as a villain overall, just because, well...
Hold on!
Oh. Steven!
Stay away from the summoner!
You're a bad man!
I just love the old lady just saying, "Stay away!" with this exact voice.
Yes.
That needed to be heard. Anyway, were you saying?
What help, Titus? I mean, what help, Yuna?
Well, at least he tried.
Oh yeah, he got the You Tried award.
It seems like Yuna will be the president of the You Tried award ceremony.
Aeon thing? That's amazing. Really?
Yes, she would give you the award, and then she would send you to the far plane afterwards, because you're useless to the living.
Because you're dead as well, on top of that.
I mean, who isn't dead or alive in this world? There is no realistic difference between them at this point.
Well...
I mean, Auron seems fine to me.
I know.
Seymour doesn't look well at all, but that may be to do more with his regular appearance rather than the fact that he's bloody dead.
There, big guy.
I mean, death did not give him
He, like, comes on to me.
blue handle
That's not going
haircut. Did
No, it did not.
bed made for you.
That was just.
Stay away from the summoner! I just wanted
from the summoner.
I just wanted to say something like, stay away from the summoner! It amuses me to no end. Yes, but I stay away from the summoner, I said! Okay, I see when I am not welcomed. Hey, Wally, I'll join you in the emo corner.
Stay away from the summoner!